Welcome to online real estate training video number 2. Today we're going to be talking about investor clubs, other people's money, we call it OPM. We're going to talk about finding buyers and goals. This is your online recorded presentation by Richard Old, myself. In the last video we talked about getting organized and getting business cards. Now we're going to talk about filling out the spreadsheet that we worked on. Let's start with the investor clubs. There are 365 investor clubs in the United States. That's a little more than the average of 5 per state. Some have more, some have less. Nonetheless, there are a great benefit to those people just starting out and those people that have been in for quite some time. You just starting out are a real, let's just say, asset to those people who are in the club already. They're looking for people to help, and there you are, because you can buy products from them. You could be buying a house that they just bought that they don't want to redo. Maybe you want to buy and redo a house. Then you guys fit in perfectly. So you need a list of all the clubs in your area. If you can't find them, get a hold of me at ricold@webzonemail.com. It's the bottom of the page, and ask for whatever state you're in, and I will be glad to send you a list. You'll get a hold of the person in charge of that club and find out what months and days that they meet. Go to those meetings and get to know people. They have a lot of good information for you. Most of them will be more than glad to help you out. A few of them will want to take advantage of you. Watch out for that. You can even ask people, who should I watch out for? And if enough people mention 1 or 2 people, those are ones you want to stay away from. And if someone says, I have something today, you need to take advantage of this today. No, sorry, I'm not ready. Because you need to check it out a lot when you're first starting out. So let's talk about money. First of all, let's go over hard money lenders. 2 kinds. One I just call hard money lenders, and the other I call angel investors. The hard money lenders are people that loan money, not necessarily people per se, but a company that will loan money to people that are in our business. They're going to be a lot higher interest rate than a bank, maybe 13-14%. Not a problem, seeing as how we won't need the money long. We just need the money long enough to either sell the house or refinance it with a bank after it's all fixed up. The banks won't loan money on a house that needs to be repaired to a point where it's not a livable house. The hard money lenders, they could care less. Let's say it's already had the kitchen gutted out of it. They think that's already partially done, so they're going to be thrilled to death to loan money on that. An angel investor is an individual usually who has a lot of money, getting very little interest. They're looking for people in our industry that can buy and sell houses for them because they don't know how to do it. And all they're doing is looking to get a better interest rate than they are at the bank. And since it's being held as a real estate investment, then they know that they're safe, even though it's not FDIC. So let's take a look at soft money lenders, or what I call soft money lenders. It's a broker who has maybe 200 plus places that they can go to find you money. Not only you, but also the people buying houses from you. These are very important people. I need them right away, and I need to find out what my credit score is, and then I need to take them, a bunch of people that want to buy from me, so that I have a list of buyers, and I need to find out if they can get the money. So the soft money lender, we're going to use them the most, and we need them right away. Banks, on the other hand, you can get commercial loans, construction loans, home equity line of credit, which is kind of like being your own angel investor, and home loans. So they're okay, but keep in mind they're only going to loan money on, let's say, houses that are livable. And they like to loan money on a house for 30 years. The longer the better for them. So if it's only for 6 months, they're not going to be too thrilled. They may throw in a few little kinks to make it difficult to get rid of that contract quickly. So yeah, you have to be very careful, but you definitely want to have contacts at a bank. Now let's talk about compiling your own source of buyers. This can be anybody you talk to. Contractors, lenders, investors, realtors, CPAs, people that do taxes, insurance agents, yours or someone else's, property management, and people that you meet every day. You just have to realize everyone you talk to in a day has information that would benefit your company. You have to find out what that information is. If you talk to 100 people a day, my guess is 100 of them either want to buy a house, want to sell a house, they know someone that wants to buy a house, or they know someone that wants to sell a house. So there's a tremendous amount of information for anyone you talk to during the day. And each one of these people probably knows somebody that works on a house that's a contractor of some sort. So if they've had some work done on their plumbing or work done on a roof or something, they know somebody. And get that name and number, check with them, see if they want to buy a house or know someone that does, and do they know somebody else that does work on houses. And it seems like everyone knows somebody. You'll be making a lot of phone calls. Now let's talk about goals. And the best person you could talk to is Zig Ziglar. He is the best person for goals. Everything I've stole from Zig Ziglar for all my webinars and everything I've got in writing. He's the best. I would go to a library, get something that you can listen to on goals from Zig Ziglar. He's great. He'll talk about you have to begin with a set of specific written goals. They have to be written down. Many people say, oh, I've got my goals, they're in my head. They aren't goals. In this case, we're not going to call them goals. They have to be in writing. You have to change them all the time. You have to understand the reason behind your ambitions. Identify the resources you need to achieve your success, your goals. And develop a scheduled plan, maybe 6-month plan, 1-year plan, 5-year plan. You know, you need a plan of action on how to get from where you are now to where you're going to be. I believe it was Zig that said millionaires read their goals every day. Billionaires read them twice a day. Which one would you like to be? And that concludes this webinar. The next online real estate training video will be number 3. And we're going to take on an overview of real estate, what types of property should I buy, and locating a good deal. So I appreciate you guys listening in today and hope to catch you at the next webinar. Thank you very much.